Hi, my name's Rebecca Wormlayton. I'm the COO and co-founder of Zendelity. We are on a mission to digitally transform physical operating compliance with audit-proof real-time data. Every business has a duty of care to the customers it serves and to the employees it relies on. An operator's ability to mitigate risk is only as good or dependable as their weakest link. When we consider all catastrophic or large commercial scale accidents, what's consistent in the post-accident investigation report is that had the right checks and balances been put in place, we could have prevented that issue. What's consistent about most catastrophic accidents or large commercial accidents in the post-accident investigation is had we put the right checks and balances in place, that accident could have been avoided. When we think about reducing risk or managing our physical operating compliance to everything that's needed to reduce risk, there are thousands of pieces of equipment across any given property that need to be maintained in order for us to be protected and safe. Think fire extinguishers, AED, naloxone kits, sprinkler systems, HVACs, boiler system, refrigerations, all of it and more. There are hundreds of procedures that are put in place, documented and implemented to ensure that nobody drops the ball. When we talk about physical operating compliance, it's not just a single individual or even a single department for that matter that play a part. It's all frontline teams coming together and making sure that everything is being done to reduce risk. Thinking about the weakest link in physical operating compliance, it's often not the people or the procedures, it's the fact that we rely on paper. With paper, our compliance data can't be verified, and management can't be confident that everything is being done to reduce risk. Command Center from Zendelity is changing the game. We make sure the job gets done right the first time. We make sure the right people are in the right place at the right time, that they're following the right procedures needed to reduce risk, and that those procedures are being evaluated based on the right policies. By changing our approach to how we manage physical operating compliance, operations can reduce risk because they know that the job was done right the first time. They can optimize those precious resources that are so hard to find and maintain in the front lines today, and they can protect that investment in that facility. Command Center consists of a mobile application that's used to guide users through detailed requirements and procedures that are needed to reduce risk. Data is reported and captured in order to report on compliance. We leverage near-field communications and tie it directly to the asset or the location so we can ensure the right person was in the right place at the right time to actually do the job. The management portal is used to define and manage procedures, to monitor progress in real time, and to report on compliance. To put all this in perspective, let me tell you about Lapine Apartments. They've got 6 luxury apartments here in the Ottawa area, and not surprisingly, hundreds of procedures are put in place in order to protect their tenants and their investment. One of those procedures is the daily mechanical equipment room inspection. While they have a top-of-the-line building automation system in place, they still want someone to physically put eyes on that facility every day to ensure that everything is performing as it should be and their tenants and their property aren't at risk. So for an hour a day, their super collects 46 different data points across 17 pieces of equipment. That data is stored on a piece of paper in a binder on the corner of someone's desk. So we have to ask ourselves, was it worth it? The data is often inconsistent depending upon who captured it, sometimes Celsius, sometimes Fahrenheit. The data is not structured, so accessing and utilizing that data to improve our operations and make better operating decisions is almost impossible. And we have no idea if that data has been operationalized or was it just simply written down. And at the end of the day, the data is not verifiable. We have no idea if the super was actually in the room collecting the data or they simply just writing it at their desk that day. With Command Center, we're digitally transforming the entire physical operating compliance lifecycle. If we use this example, we take their digital mechanical room inspections, we digitally transform it, and we put it in the hands of our super via a mobile application. Now the super is guided through exactly what needs to be done, so we ensure important tasks aren't missed, and management has improved situational awareness with real-time visibility of what's actually going on here and now. With Command Center, we collect 27 and counting different data sources that are analyzed in real time, so we can take immediate proactive action. Any issues of non-compliance are automatically alerted and can be managed through to completion. With Command Center out of the box, our data is structured, normalized, and verifiable. Now management has access to audit-proof data that can be used for negotiations, budgeting, planning, insurance requirements, warranty, you name it. The reality is that when it comes to our safety, 99% of the time, the procedures that are being done in order to keep us safe are still being managed with paper, and it's time to change that. Yes, there is technology out there, but when it comes to physical operating compliance, it simply falls short. It's like putting a square peg in a round hole, and often the data is still not verifiable. After all, I can complete a digital form from anywhere, just like a piece of paper. Today's technology really falls short in 5 key areas when it comes to physical operating compliance. The first is that it relies on audits and inspections to identify areas of non-compliance. This provides simply a simple snapshot of a moment in time. The data is historical. Daily operations continues to be a blind spot for management. The data is unverifiable, as we said. A digital form can be completed anywhere. While we have technology, the data is still hard to analyze because it's largely unstructured. And the technology that's available today is very departmental, which means we get no economies of scale and no single version of the truth. With Command Center, we're flipping it around. Our data is complete because we tie compliance down to the physical asset, location, procedures, and person. Our data is real time, so we have improved situational awareness. We understand what's going on across our property right here and now. Our data is audit-proof. Unlike solutions that rely on QR or barcodes, which can easily be duplicated and cheated, near-field communications cannot. It's audit-proof. Out of the box, our data is structured and ready for AI-driven recommendations. And with our solution, we have the flexibility to work across all departments, so you have a single version of the truth and greater economies of scale. And with that, I would like to invite you to join us on our journey as we work to transform duty of care with real-time audit-proof physical operating compliance data. We're always on the lookout for investors. If you know anyone who might be interested, please let us know. If any referrals to property owners or operators who prioritize duty of care, we would love to chat. And we're always looking to build on partnerships and create a network of safety and community. So with that, I'd like to thank you for your time today. Again, my name is Rebecca Wormleighton, and I look forward to connecting and making tomorrow, a safer place to be. Thank you and have a great day.